the 2026 Louisiana Republican Transportation and Infrastructure Solution. Today, the Rapides Parish Planning Commission is asking the public to weigh in on carbon reduction projects tied directly to net zero greenhouse emissions by 2050.
Public open house. And so what we're doing, we have a study called the Modern Mobility Study. So it's a study that is a part of what's called the Louisiana Carbon Reduction Program, funded through the latest transportation bill. And so what we're doing is we're doing a bit of public outreach. We want public input. We need feedback on how we should score, rank, and select carbon reduction program projects that could be scored and funded through the carbon reduction program that we can be used to implement a variety of improvements in our metro area. So from traffic signal improvements, optimization, timing, closing gaps on sidewalks, intersection safety improvements, EV charging stations, you name it. So there's a variety of issues, but for us to finish this, we need the public's help and input. So
let's slow this down and define the terms. Carbon. Carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas reduction. The act or process of decreasing the impact of something driven, motivated by a policy objective. Infrastructure. The basic physical systems of a community. Put it together. Carbon reduction driven infrastructure. Now watch what that really means in practice. Global warming, climate change, $2 billion times an $85 tax credit, which equals permanent injection of carbon dioxide underground. Industry plus politicians, plus eminent domain, equals Louisiana landowners' private property taken. That's not theory, that's the math. Now think about this. The Rapides Area Planning Commission now employs a transportation director who is conducting a public survey on carbon reduction-driven infrastructure, from building permits to transportation management to greenhouse gas policy, and now carbon reduction grant funding. Don't you believe the Rapides Area Planning Commission already has too much power? I'll follow the trail. The Rapides Area Planning Commission leads a carbon reduction program. That program targets greenhouse gases under the banner of global warming and climate change. It's authorized by the Rapides Parish Police Jury, funded by Rapides Parish taxpayers in the state of Louisiana, and all of it operates under the authority of Governor Jeff Landry. So, if you support global warming policy, just say you support global warming policy, or are you just in it for the money? Let's take a look at how the carbon reduction program really works. It starts with a narrative, global warming. That leads to greenhouse gases, then CO2 emissions. From there, attention shifts to industry and energy production, and that opens the door to carbon capture and sequestration. Now come the 45Q tax credits, which turn into taxpayer dollars. Those dollars fund carbon reduction programs, which become grant money. Promises are made to the public. Public buy-in is secured. Legislation is passed, then comes eminent domain. Private land is taken, pipelines and injection wells are built, carbon dioxide is permanently injected underground. Industry gets paid, more industry is built, more CO2 emissions follow, and the cycle starts all over again. Repeat. In 1956, Republican President Dwight D. Eisenhower warned Americans about the growing power of the industrial complex. He didn't do it as a Democrat. He did it as a general and as a Republican. Today, Republican Governor Jeff Landry promotes energy dominance, industrial expansion, and carbon reduction programs. Eisenhower warned America. Landry empowered industry. That's not a party shift, that's a power shift. And the question isn't left versus right anymore. The question is, who is government working for? The motion Governor Jeff Landry, Republican President Dwight D. Eisenhower, would have never violated the constitutional rights of the American people by allowing private industry to use eminent domain, not then, not now, period. This is Rapides Parish. Today we pay outrageous permit fees just to build. At the same time, we spend about $100,000 a year on a transportation director. Yet we drive on some of the worst roads in the nation. And while our roads crumble, our local and state officials allow the taking of our land for industry, profits over people.
If you're tired of this kind of mess, and you care about your land, your parish, and your state, please consider donating and joining Save My Louisiana. Your support helps us educate, inform, and stand up for landowners against policies that put profits ahead of people. Scan the code or visit SaveMyLouisiana.org. Help us save our parish and save Louisiana.